Hi everyone, I am so glad you are back for another rendition of EcoCuentos. In this month's read, we are going to be taking it down to the deep ocean with the little angler. Real quick, a little ego notice. I don't own the rights to the books, the characters, or the storylines featured in this video. All of those belong to their respective authors and publishers. I'm not affiliated or endorsed by the authors, the publishers, or any related corporations. What I do own is the activities that we are going to do at the end. Now let's go ahead and get started. I live in the deep water, deep down in the sea. Check out my light. It's as bright as can be. Now let's go adventuring. What will we see? Something looks tickly. What could it be? I'll turn on my light, and then we can see an octopus. Something looks pinchy. What could it be? I'll turn on my light, and then we can see a crab. Something looks wobbly. What could it be? I'll turn on my light. Then we can see a jellyfish. Something looks bumpy. What could it be? I'll turn on my light. And then we can see a starfish. Something looks slimy. What could it be? I'll turn on my light. And then we can see an eel. Something looks spiky. Oof, what could it be? I'll turn on my light, and then we can see a sea urchin. Something looks thorny. What could it be? I'll turn on my light, and then we can see a seahorse. Something looks swishy. What could it be? I'll turn on my light, and then we can see a shark. Oh no! I must swim away. I need to be free. I'll turn off my light so it can't see. But it is so dark here in the sea. What should I do? Who will help me? Something looks special. What could it be? I'll swim a bit closer. Then we can see my family. Colorín colorado, este cuento se ha acabado. Qué cuento maravilloso, ¿verdad? It took us to the ocean, specifically the deep sea. Now, this is a very dark, cold, high pressure place where even sunlight can't reach. And although it's an extreme environment, many amazing creatures live there, like the anglerfish that uses its own light to lure food in. How cool is that? Now, here's a little fun fact. The deepest part of the ocean is called the Mariana Trench, or Mariana Trench, depending where you're at. And the deepest spot in the trench is the Challenger Deep. It's even deeper than Mount Everest is tall. Wow! All right, well, the story is over. And you know what that means? Drum roll! That means it is time to pull out your brand new activity book. This one is longer than the last, so I am excited to see you dive in and have fun with it. Gracias por acompañarme y nos vemos en la próxima. Adiós! Have a great one!